What's going on, you guys? Broken Prophet here, and welcome back to the vlog. Here, it's hoping that you guys had an amazing holiday. I celebrate Christmas, but maybe you didn't. Maybe your holiday season is coming up. Maybe yours just passed. But here's hoping that you had an awesome holiday season nonetheless. So I know it's been a while since we actually dropped a video, and I promise I'm going to get better with that coming up because I want to get back to like a 3 live stream, 2 video drops a week schedule. But we'll talk about that some other video or maybe during the live stream. But anyway, so in the spirit of the holiday season, I wanted to come up with a working that you could apply across a bunch of different areas in your life that wasn't specifically money based, that wasn't specifically love based or anything like that. Something that you could multitask, not multitask, but use across a broader spectrum of situations that come across your life, but also wanted to be holiday themed. So I racked my brain meats and I came up with something that is absolutely great. And I think you guys are going to like it. Now, is this a standalone working? Absolutely. But can you add it to a working that you already have in progress? Absolutely as well. Because I believe in layering your workings for better success. So with that being said, you're only going to need 3 things really for this working. You're going to need a candy cane. Now I plucked this off the hoodoo tree. Now you tradition. Okay, so you're going to want to use a real candy cane. I have this because we have Wreck It Ralph and Demolition Woman. Okay, and so this they can't really break, but a real candy cane, who knows? And anything sweet just attracts toddlers. Like they can't help it. So you want to use a real candy cane, but this did come off my tree. You want a scrap of paper. Okay? You want a scrap of paper. And you want some string. Y'all know I always have twine, but what do I always say? Use whatever it is that you have available. You can use dental floss, whatever kind of string you have, that's what you use. And this working grants you control. This working grants you control. All you have to do, and we'll get into control over what later. And there's also a second working that works very well for a very specific situation that I'm going to get to with this. So when you look at the cane or the candy cane, there's going to be a whole bunch of different um, sites or whatever that say why there's a candy cane, where it came from. We're not worried about that. We're just looking at the shape. Could it be a cane like a walking stick? Absolutely. But, you know, traditionally, we've always said and heard that it mimics the cane of the shepherds, right? The cane of the shepherds. When they're out there tending to the flock of sheep and one goes too far, they can reach and, just bring back here. It goes like the neck of the sheep goes in there and they just cut, hey, get on back here. Now, need be, they can crack over a wolf's head, but mainly it's to go back and kind of guide a sheep where you need it to go. The sheep going, hey, come back here. Hey, come back here. You see what I'm doing there? So this working game gives you control over a person or a situation by using the candy cane. And all you've got to do is take this sheet of paper. If it is a person, you write the person's name down 9 times on the sheet of paper. If it is a situation, then you write, abbreviate as much as possible, but you write it 9 times. You fold the paper up. Now, it don't matter whether you fold it towards you or away. You fold it up. And then you take the paper and you place the paper into the crook of the candy cane. Because remember what I showed you, you got a sheep going a little awry. Get back in here. You've got a situation or a person in your life, then they go on a little cattywampus where you want to hook them, bring them back. And then you take your twine. And I'm not, I'll cut it, but y'all see what you're doing. You take the twine and you bind it. Oh, I hate the word binding, but you bind it into the crook of the candy cane right there. And then you can leave it on your ancestor altar, or you leave it somewhere dark, like a closet, somewhere where it will not be disturbed. And what you will see is you're able to exert more control over that person or over that situation. And the reason I said this is a multi-purpose work because the sky is really the limit. Okay. You if you having an issue with a significant other, family member, friend, or whoever, hook them, bring them back in, and you'll see they listen, or they're more receptive to the things you have to say. Okay, it's not one of those I control what you are saying and doing type of workings, but it is you're gonna listen to what it is I have to say, and you'll find it the stuff that you have been saying that's been falling on deaf ears. They're gonna go, huh. Even if they stubborn like my sister would be like, okay, all right, I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Just getting her to say that, that's a win. Because normally she just look at you and blink slowly. Ooh, that infuriates me. But if you get, I hear what you're saying. That means she actually looking, listening. Okay, and it'll even happen with your boss. You've been trying to like, boss. Look, listen. I need you to just clock in, clock out. That's all I need to do. That's the type of boss I am. I'll tell you, all I want you to do is clock in and clock out. That's it. But they'll go, okay. I appreciate that. Yeah, I will take that into consideration. That gives you the type of influence that's not hit you over the head, steer you around control, but is the type of influence that works best for someone who's very stubborn because they listen to what you're saying and they kind of feel like it's maybe partly their idea as well. Okay. So in their mind, they're actually just taking what you're saying and going along with it. But in reality, you're kind of telling them what to do. Okay. And you can do it with situations, broad spectrum, court case, um, shoot up. Yep. Just like I said, the sky's the limit. Use your imagination. Any working that I give, I want to spark your brain meats a little bit. It's like when people who are students of mine, they ask, well, Prophet, what's the working for this? I'm one of those teachers. I'll go, well, we've gone over candles, we've gone over incense, we've gone over scripture. You tell me what's a good working for that. Got to spark the brain meats. Okay. So hopefully you guys get some use out of that. Another way that you can use this, it's a little bit more specific. When you are having a disagreement with someone who's having a real hot head, I'm talking about you can't get them to listen. They angry all the time. This is why you use a real candy cane and not just one of these. Because a candy cane it has sugar and it has peppermint. Peppermint cools, sugar sweetens. So when you actually are going to use this for someone that you're having an argument with, you're having a disagreement, y'all aren't seeing eye to eye, you want to lick that candy cane, you want to moisten it in here and then stick the paper to it that has their name on it and then tie it. And that cools their hot head and it sweetens them. So they'll come around and go, all right, what you want to eat? So that is also very good for like reconciliation, getting someone to call you, getting someone to text you, things like that. Okay. So anyway, listen, haven't dropped a video in a while, but I hope this more than made up for it. Y'all let me know in the comment section if you have gotten some, value from this work. And if you liked it, make sure you subscribe or become a channel member so you will get more behind the scenes like this, because this was actually filmed in front of a live studio audience. Normally that is something that happens just for my channel members. But anyway, thank y'all so much. Y'all have a good one. Profit out.